Welcome to my channel, Vibrant Soul Crafts, where we express our creative imagination.
여유롭게 teasing, yeah. 내 자유로운 soul, leave me be, please.
Hey guys, this is Vibrant Expressions and welcome to my channel, Vibrant Soul Crafts. Today I am doing a tutorial straight from the Bargain Bead Box September Misty Rose Edition. For those who are interested in how I created that beautiful, luscious statement bracelet. So as far as the breakdown is concerned, I will refer you to the revealing video, the revealing Bargain Bead Box video that I did upload this month. All right, that way you'll have a more detailed breakdown of the elements and which bags it came from and all that good stuff. But for the sake of the timing of this video, I'm going to go right into the tutorial. So now, along with the bead elements to this bracelet, I will also use these copper finish color crimp beads. I'm also using stretch cord. This stretch cord is Crystal Tech, and the measurement is 0.8. All right, and I must say I've been using this stretch cord for a while, and I find it to be a very, very good stretch cord. If anyone has any experience with this particular brand, please let me know in the comments below, because this channel is also geared to trial and error. You know, sometimes we have to try and see how certain products will be used, you know, or will perform rather. So if you use this, please let me know what your experience has been, and also let me know what brand you do use as your stretch cord. Oh, and with that being said, really quickly, I was thinking today, since this stretch cord has been working so well for me, right, I thought of the idea of having, just searching for a backup stretch cord, just in case, you know, sometimes things aren't delivered on time, or, you know, certain items are discontinued. It's good to have a backup. Okay, so I will also be using scissors. I'm also using flat pliers. Okay, so now I do want to talk about something that I mentioned in the revealing video really quickly, was from bag number 7, the floral round chandelier links right here. Okay, so this part, right, these links I am using twofold, obviously, because it is a link. I'm using it as a closure and to link the bead strands together. All right, so I did have an issue with this link. The single round part of the link broke on me, both of them. The first one that broke, I thought it was just me. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention, and maybe I accidentally used the wire cutter incorrectly. But that wasn't the case, because the second time when I was using this one, just after this broke, I said, okay, let me be more aware and more careful. And the same thing happened. I wasn't even using the wire cutter. I was using wire. I was wire wrapping. Well, you'll see how I'll go on to do everything, but anyhow, that's what happened. So I instantly, momentarily went into panic because I'm like, oh goodness gracious, like I completed, all the bead strands are done, everything is connected. This was like literally the last step, guys, the last step, and it broke. So I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I going to close this bracelet? So then I said, okay, nope, no panicking over here. I said, now just close your eyes, go inside yourself and have a little chit chat. And then I just, again, instantly thought about the links that came in. Oh, excuse me, not the links, the I class, which is from bag 17. So what I did was I just glued, and it's holding, wow, this is so secure, guys. Like I glued the eye clasp onto the link, and this is what I got. Yeah, so I just wanted to bring that up quickly to you. All right, so let's get into the tutorial. First, we're going to start with the pendant, the 2 pendants. All right, which is the medallion and the rose quartz go-go. Oh, also guys, for the wire wrapping part of the pendant, I am using aluminum wire. This is like a bronze, somewhat of a bronze finish color. And oh, I did not measure. Let me see if I, okay, I do have my measuring tape handy. And this measures approximately 22 inches. I don't think I'm going to use the whole 22 inches, but we'll see. Whatever I don't use, I will use in a different project if it's a sufficient size left over. So what I'm going to do first is join the 2 ends of the wire. Okay, just join them together. Okay, join them together and just press down till you get to the middle of the wire, the joining part of the wire. Okay, so I did this just to bring the wires closer so that they can be better to work with. Now what I'm going to do is pick up the medallion. Now I'm going to use the 2 whistle shape holes that's just on the outside of the center single hole right there. And I'm going to enter the 2 wires through. Oh, I don't have my glasses on. Okay, so as I get closer to the end of the wire, I'm going to close a little bit more so that it slides in with ease. And I want to leave a little tail out. Okay, I'm not going to squeeze anymore, at least not right now. So what I'm going to do is now flip this tail part upward. Okay, just make sure, I'm just making sure it's straight. Okay, beautiful. So now I'm gonna move out of view for a moment. I'm going to take the go-go rose quartz pendant and enter the 2 ends of the wire through the go-go pendant, through the back part. Okay, and I'm going to line the go-go pendant with the medallion. So now what I'm going to do, my goal now is to take each wire, each end of the wire, and insert it through this tail part. So now this is aluminum wire, so it is a bit more flexible. So, okay. Okay, so we have one. Now I'm doing the same exact thing to the other end of the wire. And push it a bit. I do want these wires separate though. I don't want them crossing each other. So right now I'm just fixing the wires, just straightening them out, positioning them where I want them to be. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit more rough with this. There we go. Okay, that's it. That's good. Perfect. So now I have two antenna looking wires. All right, so this is what we have. So now what I'm going to do is set this aside. So we already pretty much prepared this wire to be used. Excuse me, this pendant to be used on a bracelet. So I'm going to set this aside and move on to the next task. All right, guys, I actually went to get more lighting and a clip. This clip will definitely come in handy. So I'm working with one strand at a time. So I am going to grab the bottom strand at this time. Also making sure that the links are lined up because each strand is going to be secured to a hole. So I am starting off with this bottom strand, which is going to be secured on the bottom holes of the link. So I'm going to grab this clip and secure the cord onto this clip so that the beads stay in place. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just take the cord, going through the front of the cord, the front of the link, like that. Now I'm gonna see if I can zoom in a bit right here, just to focus on this part. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is just make a knot. Just make a knot. And again, this stretch cord is this is, what is it? Crystal Tech. So whatever technology they used is great. So I'm going to pull tight and then I'm going to make one more knot. Okay, so this is the knot that I have. I'm gonna get a close up. All right, So now I am going to grab my plier and a crimp bead. And guys, please excuse my nail. It's all right. I'm waiting for the last two to come off so that I can redo them. All right, so I'm not going to let my nails stop me from doing this video. So now this part right here, all right, take some patience here, because sometimes the bead slips out of the pliers. So I am going to align the crimp bead up like that. And then I'm going to grab the link and locate the knot. And just simply cover the knot. See, the knot is right there inside of the crimp bead. So I'm just going to close the crimp bead enough to where it doesn't slide. Okay, it's not sliding. I don't want to put it too tight. Okay, so just making sure that it's secure. See, this this is a very secure method. Okay, so now I'm going to leave the end like that for now. At the end, we will trim off what needs to be trimmed off. All right, so we are going to do the same thing. And again, guys, if you want the breakdown of the different beads, again, I recommend to please watch the revealing video that I uploaded this month, earlier this month, September. All right, so now I'm going to do the same exact thing. Grab the other link, making sure that it's on this, that it's facing the same side. Okay, face up rather. And now I'm going to grab the other end of the bead strand and insert it through the top or the front of the link, bottom hole. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tie it. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit because I do want to make sure okay. Okay, so now I'm just gonna tie. Okay, the weather's changing, guys. We are almost in October, and I am going through some allergies right now. Okay, see, so I made my knot. And also, let me say this. I'm not pulling the stretch cord. I'm leaving it in its natural place. The only time that I'm pulling the stretch cord is for the knot. And I'm going to just double tie this. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to grab another crimp bead and my pliers. Okay. And I'm going to locate the knot and insert the knot into the center of the crimp bead, making sure that the knot is in the middle of the crimp bead. And if I need to take my time with this part, I will definitely do that. Make sure. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Yep. That's exactly what I want. Okay, so we have our first strand. Let's make sure. Okay. So now, you know what? I am going to snip. As I complete a strand, that's when I'll snip off the excess cord, so that it's not in the way. Okay. It's less confusing. We don't want any distractions. Okay. So now I'm going to go on to the second strand. And when I say second strand, the next strand I'm talking about, the next strand from the bottom, which would be this. Okay. And I do if you're looking closely, I might have some Geminis or Virgos in here that are heavy analyzers, very analytical. All right, this is I was going for asymmetric pattern here. Okay, that's why the beads are not even, or the go-go beads are not evenly centered in a strand. So okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna do the same thing, guys. This bracelet was very easy. I mean, it's detailed, but you know, it's it has a lot, quite a few steps to it. I'm going through, making sure I'm going through the top, okay, of the hole. But it's a pretty simple bracelet. Pretty simple bracelet. And as a matter of fact, let me secure the other end because I don't want these beads to go flying off this cord. Okay. So I am going to make my knot. So I'm going to complete this this second strand on camera, and the rest I will do off camera, since I'll be repeating the same exact steps. And also, if anyone was looking to make this bracelet for yourself, this bracelet fits my arm size, which is 6 1/4 inch wrist. So depending on your wrist size, you will have to add or take off some beads, because I know this bracelet is adjustable, but I wouldn't want to use this stretch cord to its max. Okay, so now I'm grabbing the crimp bead to secure the knot. I know my fingers are in the way. Let me see if I can do it this way. Just want you to get a good view of how I'm doing this. Okay. All right. It's in there. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to now go to the other end. Okay. The kids outside are really enjoying this weather. and time off from school. They're so loud. They must be having a good time. Okay, so I'm taking the other end of the cord and I'm going through the top of the link, through the hole. Okay. And I'm going to tie it. Going to knot it. Knot it. All right. And again, I'm not pulling on a cord, well, I'm not stretching the bead strand. I am just stretching the cord for the knot, at the knot, the point of the knot. And I noticed also with other elastic cords that I used previously that I did have to pre-stretch them, but I know with this I haven't I didn't need to pre-stretch it. Yeah, and I've been wearing my jewelry with this stretch cord for quite a while, so it's a really good brand to me. Okay, in my opinion. Okay, so let me secure that knot. And I find that sometimes I have to switch positions to get a comfortable handle on the knot. Okay. Ooh. One went flying south or east, west, somewhere, north, up north. Okay, let me try this again. Yeah, with this part, I'm definitely taking my time. I don't want to rush this. Okay, there we go. I'm just trying to get a good angle for you guys. Wait, okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's still in. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. I'm just gonna close that a little bit more. Yep. Make sure it's not sliding. Okay, it slid a little bit. Just gonna close a little bit more. Okay, that's good. Okay. So now we have that strand complete. So I'm going to go ahead and start snipping. Get rid of that. Okay, so put that aside. So we have our 2 strands. right, so I'm going to go ahead and go off camera unless I want this tutorial to last about 2 hours. Okay, no, it shouldn't take that long, but I'll be back. All right, y'all, I'm back. So this is what I have so far, but before I go any further, it's quite evident that we have more strands, bead strands, than we do have holes, right? That's on the links. So what I did do was double some of them. So I just wanted to show you what I did and how I doubled mine. So I am at the link now that will be doubled, the hole. Okay, so what I did was secure the strand as I did the other strands. Now I'm going to push the strand down to the bottom, okay, of the hole, because I'm going to add this 6mm rose quartz. I'm going to secure it on the same hole as the resin bead strand, but just above it. So I just want to show you how I'm going to do that. Okay. Before I do that, let me just secure the other end. All right. I don't want my beads getting loose. Okay, so let me continue. Yep, so I'm just gonna, again, put it on the same hole as the resin strand, the resin bead strand, but secure it above it. That's all. Okay. Still not. Okay. Oh, wait. It got hooked on. Okay. Let me just do that over. It got entangled with the first hole. Okay. So, if you can see, right? It's on the same hole. It's sharing the same hole as the resin bead strand. Okay, but the resin bead strand will be on the bottom or top, whichever perspective you're looking at it. Okay, from this perspective, is going to be on the bottom, and the 6mm rose quartz bead strand will be on the top, same hole. So now with the final hole, I'm going to do the same thing with these last two strands. All right, I'm probably gonna put the steel copper beads on the bottom of the last hole, and then the jade copper rondelles on the top. All right, so I just wanted to show you that quickly. I'll be back. Okay, so now I am complete. I have completed the strands for each link hole. All right, so just want to give you a close-up. So we have these two strands on the top hole, these two strands on the second hole, and then third, fourth, and fifth. So what I want to do also is just to give you an idea of how many, maybe I should have, I think I want to fix this one and put less. Yeah, I'm gonna, let me see how it looks on my wrist. Wait, let me do it on camera or video. Yeah, it looks good. So I'll keep it as it is. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it looked funny laying down, but it's the way I want it. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I want to give you an estimated amount of beads that I have on each strand. Okay. So this fits my wrist size beautifully. And my wrist size is approximately 6¼ inch. Now, so the top strand, the rondelles, is about 40 rondelles on the top strand. The second strand, the copper steel beads, spacer beads, approximately 31. I believe is 28 rose quartz. Let me see, 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Oh, 23. Oh, excuse me, 23. Let me get that right. 23 6mm rose quartz. And the resin beads, I think I used all of, did I? No, I didn't use all of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 resin beads, alternated by the steel bead. For this strand I did use all of the glass, what is it? Glass flower caps, the pink flower caps. And the icy rondelles, the pink icy rondelles, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on this end, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this end. Okay, and then I have some in between that's alternated by the flower cap beads. Then I have the faceted rose quartz. Let me see, 2, 4, 6, 7 on one side. Then I have all, I believe 10, all of the go-go beads. And then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 faceted rose quartz on the other side. Then the final strand is the coin beads, which is 1, 2, 3, it should be 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so I only used 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I thought I used all 10. Okay, so it's 9, alternated by the frosted 10mm rose quartz. Okay, all right, so now we can move on to the pendant. Okay, so we have our pendant prepared. So what I'm going to do is locate the center coin bead, which is this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So now I'm going to take the wires and go under the coin bead. Take both wires, both ends of the wire, go under. So now I have my coin bead laying on the wire. So it's just laying right there, just above the tail. Okay, and I'm going to keep it right there. So I'm gonna hold it in place with my thumb, and I'm going to take this wire and bring it forward to secure the bead, to help secure the bead in place. And then I'm gonna bring it to the back. Okay. So, and I'm bringing it to the back just to close it. Like I can actually do a little spiral, if you can see, just to secure it. And then this wire is going to go, you see, to the back and around. So wait, I don't want to confuse. I don't know if it's hard to see on the on a video. Wait, excuse me for 1 minute. Okay. So now I'm going, so that wire is now on the back. So I'm going to do the same thing and bring this wire now forward to the back. See, I'm pushing it all the way to the back to give it a tight, snug fit. And then crossing it in the back. And now I'm just going to straighten out. I'm going to pull it a little bit more, the wire, and I'm going to straighten it out. So I don't know how clear that was, but so it's now secured. I hope you guys got that. All right, so what I did was, remember, the first step was to bring the two long wires under the center of the coin bead, and then position the coin bead on top of the two wires straight up, right? Just to rest it right there, keeping the coin bead in place with my thumb. I took the right side of the wire, right, and extended it forward to wrap around the cord, basically, and then brought the wire to the back. And I did the same thing with the other side. So listen, there's so many different ways to secure it. I just used my imagination, you know. So if you didn't catch that, just take your time. And you know, there's more than one ways to get a job done. That's how I see it as well. So okay, so now with that being said, I am now going to bring this wire, just wrap it around forward to the front and then back around the back like that. And then I'm going to take the left wire that's in the back and bring it, wrap it around the front. And like that. That's good. And then now I can do my spiral. Okay. And if I didn't want to spiral, because this is pretty just the way it is like that. I like that. I'm thinking about just taking this wire, bringing it to the back and leaving it. I like how that looks like that. That's pretty. I like that. Guys, what y'all think? I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe some people want to see the spiral. So I'll just do the spirals. So now, okay. So I have one wire positioned in the front and the other wire positioned in the back, because I'm going to do a spiral for the front and back. Okay, I don't need all this wire, so I'm going to cut a couple of inches off. Leave about, where's my tape measurement? Have about 6 inches of wire that I will be wrapping. So I'm going to cut the opposite end as well. Okay. Okay, so now my wire is going upward in this direction. So I'm going to grab my round nose plier and my wire smoother or wire tamer, flat ply, goodness gracious, round nose plier and wire tamer. And so since the wire is going upward, I'm going to do my spiral in the opposite end, going down, going toward me. So the wire is moving forward or upward. I'm going to roll the wire toward me. Okay. So that's the direction that I'm headed in. So I'm going to position this wire where it's comfortable for me and start spiraling. And I'm making the spirals pretty close. Not much space in between. Okay. So this must have been the most, for me, the most technical part of this tutorial. This pendant. So now the spiral is faced up. So what I'm going to do is just bend it down like that. And that's what we have right there. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing to the back. The back, the wire is going upward. All right, straighten it out a bit. Grab my round nose plier and pull the wire toward me to start off the spiral. Okay. A lot of what I do really comes from my imagination, and sometimes it takes several times because I try to, implement what I see in my mind, and if one way doesn't work, then I just use my imagination to find another way. Okay, finish it with my fingers. Okay, so the spiral is faced up and just pull it down. Okay, even though nobody's gonna see the back, but I don't know, sometimes I'm a little extra, y'all. All right, so okay, so the pendant is done. Okay, so let me just straighten out this bracelet. Okay, so this is what we have so far. The last step is to secure these two pieces links together. Now again, my links broke on me, so I glued the other piece from, I think, bag 17, the clasp bag. I just glued the two pieces on the back of each link. So now the way that I'm going to secure it is by lining these two holes together, right? And grabbing some more wire. So, all right, this is about 7 inches of wire, same exact wire. Let me get the exact gauge for you. This is Mandala Crafts, and this is 12 gauge. Yep, 12 gauge. What I'm going to do is line both holes together like that. And then I'm going to insert the wire through. So I'll just do one at a time. Go through the top. So yeah, so I'm basically layering one link on top of the other, lining up both holes. Okay, so I'm inserting the wire through the top layer, and then I'm inserting the wire again through the bottom layer, and I'm going to move both links into the center of the wire. Now to hold it in place, I'm just gonna bend the back wire down a bit, and then position the wire that I'm working with, the front wire, to the side, to the right of me. Okay, so I'm gonna turn to get a better grip. So now the wire is basically, in this perspective, the wire is to the right, but I am turning it upward, the bracelet upward, to get a better grip. So I'm taking my nose plier and I'm going to start my spiral. So if anyone thought that I was done with the spiral parts, nope, not yet. This is the last spiral part of the tutorial. All right, so I started my spiral, and I'm just going to keep on going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. Okay, now that I'm getting close, I'm just going to use my fingers. Okay, so I have one in place. So this is not the permanent place yet. I'm just going to leave it like that for now, and then go to the back and do the same exact thing on the opposite end. But I do want to make sure I have, okay, make sure it's lined up properly. Okay, so I'll hold this. Okay, so I'm just keeping both links straight apart like this. with one hole on top of the other. And I'm just going to use my thumb to hold it in place and start my spiral. Okay. So, look like this spiral is smaller, but it doesn't matter. All right. So, now at this point, I'm gonna flip the bracelet back over this way to the front and bend the back wire up a little bit so that I can position because my goal is to bring to position this spiral in the center of these two links. Okay, so we have one. There we go. So we have the front now. Okay, all I did was just position. Doesn't matter how long, you know, you need to position it, just as long as it is positioned to where you want it. In my case, I wanted it in the middle of each link. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the back. Keep playing around until it is where I want it to be. To move it. Okay, that's good. Just like that. And this is the top. Guys, this bracelet is complete. This bracelet is complete, y'all. What's that? All right, so now it's time to try it on. Oh, look guys, what I made. Well, I still got on my first bracelet from the bargain bead box, y'all. I wear this like, I've been wearing this almost every day. And I've been getting a lot of compliments with this. And I just made this, guys. All right, especially after the August bargain bead box with the coconut shell beads, discs. I finally got some. I ordered some and I just thought it would be a nice combination with the glass pearl bead. And look at my ring, y'all. I made an adjustable ring also. Yeah, so let me just take this off so I can put on this beautiful Misty Rose bracelet. Let me take this off. Okay, so I got my jewelry off. I'm going to carefully, is it this way? Yeah. Carefully so what I'm noticing is that it's a bit tighter than what I expected or prefer. So I'm definitely even though I got it on, okay, it didn't pop. But what I'm going to do, because I don't want the stretch cord to stretch that much. So what I will do is, on my own time, I am going to go through, because it was just, which layers? It was only the top two. The top two that struggled. Yeah. These two right here struggled. So I'm going to go back and do these strands over, add some more beads on the strand to make it a little looser. So I just went on ahead off camera and added 7 more beads. Oh no, excuse me, 5 more beads to these 2 strands. Just these 2 top layers. This was the rest was perfect. Just these 2 strands. So that's what I did. So with that being said, I'm excited to put this bracelet on. Maybe I should take my rings off, right? This mat is annoying. See? That was good. Yeah. Because I don't want to, I want to put a minimal amount of stretch on a stretch cord. Yeah, so I accomplished that. So I'm very, very, very happy with the results, guys. Oh my goodness, I had a blast working with these beads and working on this project. I really enjoyed putting together this project and tutorial for you guys. All right, so I hope everyone is doing well, and I bid you all a happy craftings and a happy and wonderful weekend. And till next time, guys, and be sure to give me thumbs up, like, subscribe, and there's many, many more to come. Many more tutorials and videos to come, guys. Have a great one. Bye.
가라게 preview 여유롭게 time